Global commodity trading moves billions of dollars across borders every single day, creating massive financial incentives for the brokers who connect buyers to sellers. But that high-stakes environment is riddled with fakes. A broker's inbox is constantly flooded with forged SWIFT MT-760 messages and entirely fabricated proof-of-funds documents. To prove a deal is real, a broker eventually has to reveal the buyer's identity or the specific asset. But the moment they hand over that information, the principals can to cut them out of the deal and keep the commission. Relying on a handshake and paper contracts means the entire deal hinges on the character of the counterparties. And in this market, that trust is often the single greatest point of failure. TrustLock was built to provide a different framework. It operates as a restricted digital sanctuary where every participant must pass rigorous KYC verification before they even enter the environment. The interface strips away the noise. It is designed as a minimalist tool built for institutional-grade players who prioritize security over flash. The core rule of the platform is simple. You never surrender control of your data. Not to the buyer, not to the seller, not even to the platform itself. TrustLock shifts the burden of proof away from human promises and onto verifiable mathematical logic. To see how this functions, consider a $70 million trade for diesel EN 590. On the dashboard's asset ticker, we see a verified physical commodity available, 100,000 metric tons of fuel. The platform's pairing engine automatically identifies a compatible financial instrument, in this case, a discounted standby letter of credit, and matches it to the physical asset. Securing a physical supply with the exact required liquidity is the first requirement for making a large-scale international deal viable. Once a match is found, the broker initiates a blind deposit. They upload their raw SGS quality reports and MT-760 drafts directly into an encrypted vault. To audit these hidden documents, the platform uses a cryptographic mechanism known as a zero-knowledge proof. The algorithm takes the encrypted data fragments and cross-references them against established ICC 600 and SWIFT compliance standards. As these fragments clear the filter, the system confirms the documents are authentic, all while the sensitive text remains entirely unreadable to the platform itself. By verifying the truth of the document without exposing its contents, zero-knowledge proofs provide a way to establish legitimacy without the risk of data theft. Before a single piece of that verified data is ever shown to the counterparty, the platform addresses the broker's safety. It executes a digital non-circumvention, non-disclosure agreement, and a fee structure, creating a binding digital record of the broker's terms. These digital agreements are instantly stamped and recorded onto an immutable blockchain ledger. Because this record is permanent and unchangeable, any attempt to bypass the broker creates a clear, verifiable breach of the digitally signed agreement. With the agreements recorded, the broker accesses the disclosure slider on their user interface. By interacting with this slider, the broker incrementally lifts the digital fog over the verified documents. The broker retains authority over the reveal, choosing exactly what percentage the counterparty is permitted to view at any stage of the negotiation. This slider keeps the leverage with the intermediary. The information is only fully revealed once the commercial terms are secured. Satisfied with the mathematically verified and partially revealed evidence, both principals officially commit to the trade. At this stage, the private keys from both parties interlock, unlocking the complete, unredacted documents for execution. As the keys connect, a smart contract escrow activates, triggering the distribution of the agreed-upon broker fees. The digital verification now translates directly into physical reality, a massive, fully loaded oil tanker, moving steadily towards its final destination. In this system, trade no longer hinges on a broker's hope that a counterparty remains honest. Every step of the closing is dictated by the data and agreements established at the start.